Our guest today is Jennifer Giambroni, the Director of Communications for the California Milk Advisory Board, or CMAB as we call it here. We're going to talk about the snack food opportunity for dairy. And last night was the culmination of a program called Snackcelerator, which was really a quite exciting digital program recognizing innovators in the snack food category, which, by the way, is about a $605 billion segment in our grocery carts. Jennifer, welcome.
Thanks, Joel. We're excited to be here. Really excited to talk to you.
Well, thank you. Always fun. Let's start with last night. Tell us kind of what happened and how it looked to you.
So last night was the culmination, really, of our search for the next great dairy snack, made with California milk, of course. And it was a final event, digital event, with 4 contestants that were winnowed down from an initial 16 in our Real California Milk Snackcelerator. So the Snackcelerator is an innovation competition. We launched it last year as the Milk Accelerator, really looking for fluid milk innovation. And this focused on that snack category. Like you said, it's a huge category. It's a category where dairy can really shine in so many ways. And we really wanted to find those next great dairy snacks that can be produced in California with our dairy farmers' milk. So we went out, we looked for finalists across the world and ended up with 76 qualified entries. So we had to kind of expand our entire vision of having 8 finalists that would compete against one another, because we had all of these wonderful snacks that were sweet and they were savory. So we switched it up. We actually ended up with 8 sweet and 8 savory that competed against each other to kind of find one of these coveted 4 slots that we went to last night for the final competition.
And you've made a significant investment in not only awarding prizes, but also providing mentoring and help to all of these companies. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, as we know, with a startup mentality, you have a lot of excitement and a lot of innovation, and innovation is exactly what we need in this category, especially around dairy, and to be able to compete with a lot of our, non-dairy competitors. But one of the things that they need is a little bit of guidance. And so our partnership with VentureFuels to not only produce the accelerator, but also to provide the support as we head towards the finals was really important. And that included mentorship. So it included bringing in experts from CPG brands, snacking investors, packaging experts, merchandising experts, even co-packing experts, providing a lot of guidance to them as they not only refined the pitch that they would make to the final judges, but also helping them guide their business as they look to either introducing a product or expanding their product line.
And the format last night, you had a distinguished panel of final judges, and you might mention them briefly, but also we saw a commercial for each of the products. And then the founders or the current leaders of those companies, those startups, basically made a pitch as to why their product was going to be successful. And then there was discussion with the judges, which I found very insightful.
It was a fun platform. So we used, how do you produce an event that's really based on sampling in this current environment. So we worked with an esports platform that kind of produces those events. And we had each of our contestants come in. They did produce a commercial. This was actually part of the support we provided to all of our semifinalists. We had a packaging person. We also had a videographer who was able to produce these little snippets of commercials to help them really tell their story in the way they would reach a consumer. And so they showed those, they did their actual pitch, and then we had judges from Clorox, from Mondelez, we had DMI represented, Donna Berry, of course, from Berry on Dairy. We know how deep she goes into this category. We had investors who are also judges, and we really were able to bring a lot of insight into the questions that they ask these founders, because they've created a wonderful product, but what is their vision for bringing it to market? Is it a feasible vision for scale? What does their production look like? And they really had some very thoughtful questions. what people who tuned in didn't see were the chats between the judges. And we had a little insight into that this morning when we did a regroup, and they had a lot of really great comments. They were sharing back and forth. They were excited about all 4 of the finalists. I mean, we had an ice cream with veggies, we had cheese bits, you know, these premium snacks. We had a decadent chocolate mousse, and of course, flavored panniers. They were all exciting in their own right. And, you know, behind the scenes, the judges were sharing, you know, well, if they did this, you know, they could, you know, target this particular market, or, you know, or even just inventing a new product. They were talking about unicorn milk, which is, you know, this whole idea that they were passing around. So, you know, the judges were really excited to participate and to be able to kind of see these startups in their infancy.
As we finish up here, I'm sorry our time is a little bit limited, but just talk a little bit about the prize-winning product you mentioned a moment ago, but the Peekaboo ice cream. What a concept!
Peekaboo ice cream. So ice cream with hidden veggies, founded by Jessica Levison, who actually, she had a scoop shop in Miami. And so she started as a lawyer. So she went from law to ice cream, which I think is a great transition. And then she started having kids and, you know, experiencing the same problem that most parents do. How do I get them to eat their veggies? And that really developed this idea. She launched it a little over a year and a half ago, and, you know, has received a lot of great praise. I have sampled the products. They're wonderful. She has a cotton candy that has hidden beets. My husband doesn't eat beets. He loves this product. There's hidden cauliflower in the chocolate. There's hidden zucchini and vanilla. So what our job now is to really create some scale for her. She introduces these in snack size, made with 100% California milk, and really be able to grow that distribution.
And she's the winner of the $200,000 grand prize as well.
Absolutely. So our prizes are set up in a way that it's all about supporting the products as they go to market. So it's not a check to just kind of go do what you want to do with it. It's really focused on that growth and that development. We also have a runner-up prize of $100,000 that went to Cheese Bits. So we'll be continuing to work with them to grow their product and also to grow the market share for it. That is a brand new product in the United States in terms of, they don't have current distribution, but they've already, since they started and went through the mentorship program, they've changed their marketing strategy and they've added a broker just based on the feedback that they've gotten from mentors and from judges in the semifinals.
Well, that's great. Great new products for dairy, and particularly for California dairy. That's terrific. We're speaking with Jennifer Giambroni today with the California Milk Advisory Board about the Snackcelerator program that was just finished up last night. Jennifer, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
I'm Joel Hastings for DairyBusiness.com.